Starting business is one of the most exciting decisions you can make in the course of your life. But where will you start? If you meet any man on the street and ask him that what is actually stopping you from starting business or pursuing your business dream, the first thing they will tell you is that I don't have money or I don't have idea. Money and idea is part of those things that make up a business, but it's not what you need. Idea is not even what you need first. Money and ideas, they are the pillars of business, but it's not the first thing you need. They are the last thing that you need in the course of business job. Now, you may ask me that what are the first thing that are actually required of me to start a company? The first thing is this: you must know how to do business. That is, you must have business knowledge. You can't start a company without knowing how to do business. Going into business without knowing how to do it is like throwing money in the ocean that you will not be able to get it back. Now, first of all, what are those things that help me to know many things about business? Even our Bible told us that my people perish for lack of knowledge. And it didn't tell us that my people perish for lack of money or lack of idea. It's lack of knowledge. According to Sun Tzu in his book, he said, whether you live or you die depends on the configuration of the battle. So now, what are those things that make up a business knowledge? In the eastern part of Nigeria, the best requirement to start a business is apprenticeship. Apprenticeship is number one thing that you must know before you go into business. An Igbo man may meet his father and ask him that I want to go into business. His father will not ask him, how much do you have or what is your idea? No. His father will ask him, now, which area of business do you want to cover? And he may likely to say, I want to go into oil and gas. Then his father will say, I have a friend or a friend that is into oil and gas, and I would like you to go and work with him so that you will have the best knowledge about business. And possibly the guy may go there to work for like 3 years or 4 years. During the course of that apprenticeship, you'll be able to learn demand and supply. You'll be able to learn how to compete effectively. You'll be able to learn employee management. You'll be able to learn promotion and marketing. You'll be able to learn sales. You'll be able to learn business structures. Do you understand? Now, you may ask that I am a graduate. Should I still go and for apprenticeship again? No. The best advice I always give people is that don't take a job because of the money they will pay you. Take a job because of what you're going to learn. During the course of your job, you should be able to learn almost everything in the company. If you are smart enough, you should be able to learn all the processes at which the company is running it. Then from there, you can sit down on that and begin to do or pursue your career business. When you know all these things, to get money or idea is not an issue. Idea, you can sit down and get multiple ideas every day. But the way they run it is similar. The second thing you need to work on in starting business is your mind. You need to work on your mind. You need a massive transformation of your mind. You can't be a businessman and be thinking like an employee. It's not going to work that way. So, transformation of your mind to behave and act like an entrepreneur is one of the basic and the most important things you need to work on before you go into business, and what you also learn along the way. Business is one of the most challenging and the highly rewarding things you can do. Business can be very painful and can be very sweet if you get it right. Now, I hope you can carry your pen and get ready to learn. I want to teach you something great that you actually need to know about business. Your mind is very important to you. Our mind is one of the biggest assets we all have. It depends on what you put in. If you allow negativity, it's what you see. If you allow positivity, it's what you see. You get it? So now, as a business person, what you actually allow into your mind is what will prepare you to success, or it's what actually destroy you to failure. Now, if you may ask me that, what are those mindsets? What are those things that I actually need to inculcate into myself before going into business? One, you must know that the day you start a company or you start business, you are automatically a leader. From that day on, you learn how to lead. You need to work on yourself to become a better leader because you lead your employees, you lead suppliers, you lead your products and your vision. Do you understand that? So leadership ability is very, very important to you because you manage almost everything around your business from day one. So when you start business, you must have it in mind that you are a leader from that day. So stop behaving like an employee. Stop behaving like a boss. You are a leader. You show the way. You lead the way. That is it. And the second thing is this. The day you start to be a business person is the day you gain admission to a university that you will never graduate. You will never graduate. You continue to learn all the ways. Learning is part of what makes you a successful business person because the knowledge you need as you start business is different from the kind of knowledge you need as you grow. The bigger your business, the more challenge. And for you to conquer those challenges, you need to learn. Do you understand? The kind of ability or the knowledge that is required of you to manage 2 or 3 staffs is different from the kind of challenges or the kind of knowledge you need to acquire to cope with 20, 30, 40 staffs. It's like when I started businesses, when we were 2 or 3, my challenge was less. When I want to expand my businesses, I begin to face more challenges. Staff management. I never knew that staff management is one of the biggest challenges in business. Do you understand? I have to develop thick skin. I have to reach out to more materials, read more materials, listening to more videos, reach out to mentors to get more ideas, to get more knowledge on how to manage staffs as my business grows. So you must develop a thick skin. Your mind must be very solid. You must be very strong. You must be able to learn all the ways. Learning is non-stop. The day you start business, learning is non-stop. You must be ready to learn all the ways. Don't be lazy around. Business is not for lazy people. You make a decision, you abide by it, you take actions. All your knowledge is to take action with it. You must be ready to learn. You must develop that mind. You must be ready to learn. The third thing is this. An entrepreneur or a businessman is not a specialist. You are a generalist because you must be able to have the basic knowledge of almost everything in all departments in your company. Like you must have the basic knowledge of accounting. You must have the basic knowledge of business design. You must have the basic knowledge of product design. You must have the basic knowledge of business structure. You must have the basic knowledge of insurance. You must have the basic knowledge of law. You must have the basic knowledge of sales, the basic knowledge of public speaking, and basic knowledge of marketing and promotion. Because you hire an accountant that is very intelligent, that should mean that you come and mess up your accounting book. So you must have the basic knowledge of accounting. Very important, especially accounting. You must have the basic knowledge of all those things that is very, very important to your business. So you are not a specialist, you are a generalist. Have that in mind. It's very important to you. The third things you need in starting a business is money. Money is also one of those pillars of business. Nobody can succeed or be able to move or pursue his dream as he expected if there's no money. But now, I always advise people that in the absence of business knowledge and a good business mindset, money is irrelevant. Because money can't buy you a good business knowledge, can't give you a good mindset. And these are the things that make you successful in business. Now, you may ask, how will I get money? Raising funds is one of the best skills any entrepreneur or businessman needs to have. Your ability to raise money will make you very successful in business. That is why ability to speak effectively, to have the best knowledge of your business is very vital. So your ability to know how to convince your investor to key into your ideas is very, very key, it's very sacrosanct. Because if you don't have the best knowledge of your business, you will not be able to convince your investors to release money for you. Even the person to give you a loan, you should be able to speak effectively to convince them that your ideas is worth investing money, is worth putting your best of your ability. Now you may ask me, how will I be able to raise money? As I earlier told you, that fundraising ability or fundraising skill is one of the best skill any entrepreneur can also have. Now, like when I start my first business, I have to visit more than 8 people before I was able to raise 40K. So I talked to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is the 80th person that agreed to borrow me 40K to add to my savings to start my business. Assuming I give up after I talk to 2, 3 people that nobody will agree to borrow me money, I would have not been able to start. So ability to raise funds is very important. So now, how will I raise funds? Number 1, bootstrapping. Bootstrapping is your personal money you save toward your business agenda. The money you raise by yourself from yourself is not from anybody. The money you save toward your agenda or your plan to start a company is bootstrapping. It's from you, the money from you. You support yourself. The financial support you give to yourself is bootstrapping. So if you want to start a business, it's not a wake-up call. You must plan for it. That I'm saving this money basically for the purpose of my business that I want to start in 3 months' time, or in 4 months' time, or in 1 year's time. So in starting business, you should plan for funding, especially from yourself as a beginner. You can't depend on anybody. Nobody would like to invest in your story. People would like to invest in what you are doing. So the best way you can kickstart your idea is to raise funds from yourself. Maybe you are into a salary work right now. So you can decide to save 20-30% of your salary toward your business idea or toward your business move. That one at the end of the day is what you call bootstrapping. Now, the second way you can also raise money in your business to start a company is loan. When it comes to loan, I always tell people to be very careful when it comes to loan because you are a beginner. The way you take loan is very, very important. 1, I will tell you, don't take loan from a commercial bank. As a beginner, don't take loan from a commercial bank. Even though you have the whole opportunity to take loan from a commercial bank, don't take it. You know why? When you start business newly, the chances of failure is over 70 to 80%. It's okay. While you are struggling to take off your company, to take off your business to a success, the bank will be on your neck to pay them their money, which will be a big distraction. So now, if I didn't take loan from bank, how will I take loan? You look for friends, family, and well-wishers. Reach out to them, convince them, talk to them about your idea to help you. So if you take loan from friends and family, they can easily understand with you. Even though your business is not making profit, they can easily listen to you. And then you'll be able to focus on business growth and business success.